Hi, how's it going? Okay, there's going to be a few pauses in this simply because it takes a while for Quixel to do stuff, and if I'm recording, it takes it a bit longer. That's because Quixel does all the stuff that I wish I could do, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on DDO. Okay, I'm presuming I'm using the most up-to-date version of Quixel here, but if I'm not, sorry. But it's been fairly similar for a while. Now in my mesh slot, I am going to go down to Warehouse 43, Development, and I'm going to bring in my Kiosk from 3ds Max export. Okay, now for my material ID, I'm going to grab my color map, like so, and that's really all I need. For an ID preset, I don't think it'll pick anything up. There's no point assigning my ID presets to anything. And I'm using Unreal Engine 4. Let's see. You'll notice you've got lots of different options here, but I'm just going to use Unreal Engine 4, which I've just lost the thing for. UE4, there it is. Okay, so with that done, 2048, create, and pause. Okay, so it's done its thing. It may look like it's done nothing, but what I've got here is I've got my original material IDs, my mask, my albedo, metalness, roughness, and normal. I'm going to be viewing my albedo, but mostly I'm going to be pressing this button, which is my 3DO button, and this should bring me my actual Filmbox FBX file. It can take a few moments, but yep, there we go. You see, so now I can also look at this in real time, and I can change the lighting, okay, because we've got direct lighting intensity here. Obviously we can increase that or decrease that, and, you know, it's a really phenomenal tool. Well done, Quixel guys. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to add a nice material for our basics. So we've got smart materials and we've got general materials. I'm going to go straight into a smart material, and I want a plastic. Here we are. You'll notice we've got military plastic and all sorts of other things here, like polymers and stuff. There's a polymer. I just want something that's going to be kind of suitable for basically what we're making here. So I think I'm going to need something more like an ABS maybe. Let's have a look at that. Maybe. I'm just trying to find something that's going to work. PVC is probably going to be a bit... I mean, that's NES black, which is quite nice. I'm just trying to find something that I'm pretty sure is going to work okay on this, because I like the idea of it being a bit worn, but not too worn. And I think warm PVC plastic's probably going to work, so either that or the white or light grey. I think light grey actually, sod it. So create. Let's see how that works. So first of all, what it'll do is it'll make everything light grey. Okay, everything becomes light grey. Let's just give it a minute. I'll just pause while it updates. Okay, so it's done its calculations. You probably can't see much of a difference, but there is. If you go in, there's, as you can see, kind of wear and patching and stuff. You'll only really see it if it's being lit, but see, there you go. So gives it that not quite new but still quite nice kind of feeling to it, if you get my drift. And so I'm going to apply that to, I'll just come in here, mask layer to IDs, and that will bring up my little image of my material IDs, and I'm going to grab the white. Okay, so only the white now is going to get that. Okay, done. Okay, so now if I bring up my 3DS again, my 3D rather, you can see now that obviously I can't see it as well as you can probably, but there are different colours going on here now. Okay, now I'm going to bring some glass in. So add smart material, and for this, actually I don't want glass, I want to get a metal, and I'm going to probably go to a painted metal. And I don't want one that's too old, so let's just see what we've got. Because it's something that we want people to see. Dirty, rusted, painted steel. White. I think white and grey, probably. Thing is, I don't want it too dirty, if you know what I mean. Here we are, scratched, painted steels. White. That'll do me. That way it's not too elderly looking. And click Create. And I'm going to apply this material to the pipe ends, which is probably where it'll need it more. Just kind of see how that looks. So just bring this back and mask layer to IDs. You can use specific colours to just automatically pick up a lot of these, but due to my colour blindness, I just do it this way. It's a lot easier for me personally. If you find it easy doing it your own way, just do it your own way though. Seriously, no one's going to judge you. I'll not even care, you know, unless you tell me and start a massive flame war with me. I'm not really going to notice. So there we go. You can see there's like some minor damage and abrasions there. Obviously our seams aren't great, so I might just make that a solid pattern. Let's have a look and see what solids we've got. Paint. Thick machine paint, actually, I like that. I'm going to have a thick machine paint instead, because then I can add wear to it separately. Thick machine paint. Okay, I'm going to delete scratched painted steel white. You're going to watch me do a lot of tinkering on this until I find one I like, by the way, so sorry. Mask layer to IDs. And it's going to be masked to that one. Link. There we go. That looks fine. And let's see how it looks on the actual thing. Ah, that's better. Yeah, that's much better. Now, I'm not sure what colour that is, so bear with me, but quite like it. I'm not sure why this has decided to go all out and give me these, but go figure. It's the metalness and the albedo. There we go. Now, I've got this already masked, and whatever colour this is, I quite like it. I'm going to change the next one to a yellow. So, I'm going to duplicate this. There we go. Now I've got a second one. And if I just change the colour on it to this kind of yellow here. Now, if you're not sure what a colour code is, go on Google. And here we are. Yellow is 4 F's and 2 zeros. So I was close. There we go. That's the colour I want. Okay, and I'm going to map this to a different one. So mask layer to IDs, and this time I'm going to mask it to these ones. And just let it happen. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And done. So now we've got two different separated things. So the person should theoretically know that, you know, not to bang their feet on it. Okay, let's open up the viewer again. I think my screen cap tool's probably playing a bit of havoc with it, but there you go. I like that. It's a little bit toney, you see. Now then, the actual background, the worn PVC plastic, should really be ooh, let's have a look. Do a quick PBR on that. I like that. The background should really be darker than that warm plastic NES. Light grey. Not exactly sold on it yet, but I'm considering it. I can change it, that's the good thing. Okay, I'm going to put some glass in now. So, I'll see if there's any glass in my standard. Hit the turn. No. See if there's a window even. No. I can import my Megascan assets, but I'm not going to at the minute. So I'll go to my more complicated materials, smart materials. If I turn glass on there, you'll see we've got a few. Plexiglass. I like plexiglass. Let's use that. Create. Okay, so plexiglass, nice. So if you see now, everything's plexiglass. Which, you know, isn't a bad look, I suppose, if you want something incredibly reflective. I quite like it. In fact, I like that far too much, to be honest. Kind of reflective plexi look. But I'm going to make it only so that it reflects for the oh, what do you call it? It's only like that for the screens. I think I'm going to change the rest of it to kind of a worn black plastic, or even a hard black plastic. Maybe an ABS. Or gunmetal. Gunmetal could work. Quite indecisive when it comes to things, but I like it when they look nice. And I think that worn PVC plastic would do a lot better. That one. As the, yeah, look at that. That's better. Yeah, worn PVC plastic is going to look a lot better if I put something else on this instead. Well, that's much better. It's like a bit dirty and greasy, but nice. Okay, let's take this and delete it. Bye bye. And in its place, I'm going to add gunmetal. Gunmetal's nice and shiny. See, gunmetal black one. Create. So that will give it a much harder look. And then I can add decals and stuff to it as I see fit anyway. The good thing is though, you can do the texturing like much later on. You can throw your assets straight into your scene and start messing about with it, which is great. Okay, so we've got parkerized steel, something you can always approve of. Pardon me. And that's the white. Done. And I'm just going to open up the old thingy there. There we go. That's better. I like that. It's got a few useful kind of deep scratches going on to it that work. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that's much better. And the screens look like they're going to fit more, and I can have logos on it. And they've got different reflectivity values. Flipping awesome. Okay. Now, I need to do the bottom base, so for that, it's going to be a kind of a plastic. It's going to have to be a plastic. Maybe a rubber, even. Dried rubber? Possibly. Synthetic rubber? Probably. I don't think making it hot pink latex is a very good idea, so create. And that's going to be obviously just shoved entirely to the bottom bit. Sorry, I was miles away there. I'm just looking up what friendly colours are. Apparently blue's quite a friendly colour. Calm and responsible. So I'll find a nice calming blue, I think. Not for this bit. This bit's obviously there. Okay. Let's see how that came out if I press the big 3D button. Oh, hang on, I don't think I've clicked done yet. There we go. So the big 3D button. Okay, so the bottom now looks nice and friendly blue colour. So a friendly blue colour, let's see. Let's see what we got. None of these mean much to me. Let's see what we've got in here for fabrics. We've got some fabrics and some leather, which probably isn't going to work. Pardon me very much if you just heard me belch, I do apologise. Cottons, got cottons, cottons are good. Jeans, they're okay. Polyester. Strap. Strap. Let's have a look at that. Great. Morbid curiosities get the best of me here. Oh, look at that. It just like literally patches the entire thing. I love that. Okay, so I can probably change the scale on that, but I'm going to map my layer to my ID first. That's that one, whatever colour that is. Okay, finalise it. Ooh, my stomach made a funny noise. Right, so now let's have a look and see how it looks when I throw it on 3DS. That's what it's called. Oh my god, that is friendly. That is just pleasant. Look at that. It probably needs to be a little bit more tiled. Let's see if I can just yeah, I love strap. That's nice. Okay, so it's scale at the minute, or textile density as they call it. Let's go into zoom in a bit here. That way I can get a good look at what's going on down here in my albedo. And that one is normal. Normal. Ah, there we go. Right, there's my normal map. This is the one that I'm most interested in because I want it to be a little bit more, what do you call it, than that. Right, so let's see. Change that to 0. Fabric, that's the bit I need. And at the minute it scales -4. I'm going to bring it to 1. Yeesh, that's no good. No, not going to do that. Okay, well, sod it then. If you're not going to work with me, I'm going to get rid of you. Let's go back to the albedo. And it's okay, but it's not working the way I want it to. Unless, actually, I get rid of this bit. And then change the colour of the cotton, that's its reflectance. I'll change that to 0066FF. And the edge wear on it I will change to 0066FF again, but now I'm going to make it a bit darker. Okay, I'll do, and bring it back. Okay, so with that masked properly, let's see now if we have like kind of welcome looking blue glow. You see, and that will be glowing so that the person will step on it. We've got these warning things going on there which are pretty useful. all in all, yep, that will do me nicely. Okay, so we have a base finished here. Okay, so that's cool. So I am going to now go to the export. Okay, this will become our basic export so far. I'm going to set my path. If it lets me. Here we are. Kiosk from Max. You notice this will change. Give it a second. Okay, export all materials. And there it goes. Okay, and now what I'm going to do as well is I am going to save all of those. So I'm going to close that. And I've closed my project down. Okay, now I can basically recall my project and open it up again quite easily if I need to. So if I just file, open, and then I want to go down here and get my warehouse. I'm going to go to my development folder, clinic assets, and you'll see that I've got in here my albedo. And my albedo, obviously it's got quite a lot of layers on it, but I can work on this in this area quite easily now. All I'm going to do is I'm going to harvest this area here and use it to, well, if I just do a quick Control E, I'll just flatten the entire thing, image, layer, layer. I want to just merge visible. There we go. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab this and this, because they have boogers, and that because they have no use to me. Okay, and I'm gonna just get this, and then I'm gonna use a brush, just paint it all out because I don't need it, it's useless to me. Okay, now there's a couple of things I'm going to do in here, so blink. Okay, because these are obviously for our screens, so we need to make things like masks from them. So I am going to just use my, let's see, I need my select tool, magic wand, there we go. I'm going to select that, I need to select more than one at a time, that, okay, and I am going to make these white, like that, and then Control Shift I, just deselect, there, and select everything else, and I'm going to make this black, there we go, and then just do that. I mean, I know I can do this a fill, but I'm just having fun, so bear with me. Okay, Control D. Okay, so now we have a mask. So, file, save as, and this is Kiosk info goal, and this will be mask. I don't think we've got a mask already. Well, we have, but it's no use to us. So, mask. Then we want one that says save as, and this will be screens, and then we want another one that's save as, and this will be illumination, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now we can control how bright the screens are, what's going to be appearing on the screens, and masking, which is important obviously for putting the text onto the screens with. Okay, so with that done, I'm going to quickly open up Unreal Engine and just check that the asset actually works in there, and just build a very rough basic material. So if you've got Unreal Engine, I'll see you in the next bit.